Yeah, so we will just start our discussion. Okay, so actually, I was not able to upload the Saturday's class video last night because I lost the password of our YouTube account. So then I had to ask sir, and then he sent it this morning. So that's why the recording was posted late. So I hope those who did not attend Saturday's class would have watched the video that I had posted this evening. Yes, not evening. I mean, I think I posted around 1 p.m. this afternoon. Those who were not able to attend Saturday's class, you can watch the recording that I have posted in our Spoken English WhatsApp group. Just watch the video and you will understand the past tenses, all the four past tenses together. And then we also did an activity. Yes. So is anyone having any doubts in the present tense and past tense? Is anyone having any doubts in the present tense and past tense?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? If it is clear, you can give a thumbs up, I think. Okay. So that we can continue with future tense today. Okay.
Ma'am, can you differentiate past perfect tense and past perfect continuous?
You mean
Sorry.
okay, the meanings or the structures?
No, ma'am, the structures, the uses, ma'am, actually.
Uses. Okay. Past perfect tense is used to speak about two actions that happened in the past tense. And if there are two actions in the past, this tense can be used only with one action. And either it should be with the first action or it should be with the second action. But usually, if two actions had taken place in the past, one after the other, past perfect tense is used with the first action. So, for example, we said, when I reached the station, the train had left. So, here the action that took place first was the leaving of the train from the station. And hence, we are using the past perfect tense in that particular action. So, it is to show that the train had already gone from the station. You are saying the train had left. So, you are following the structure subject plus had plus V3. This is about past perfect tense. Now, coming to past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous also speaks about two actions that happened in the past, but with a slight difference. One action has been going on continuously. One action had been going on continuously, and you have been doing it for a long time. All of a sudden, a secondary action comes and interrupts or interferes in this first action that you were doing continuously. Imagine that you were washing your clothes. You were washing your clothes for the last 15 minutes. Suddenly, you got a call from your boss asking you to send an email immediately. So, what was happening? You had been washing your clothes for 15 minutes when your boss called you suddenly. Again, two actions happened in the past, one after the other, but you are using the past perfect continuous tense to show that first action which you were doing continuously. முதல்ல சொல்லும்போது past perfectல வந்து no actions were continuous. ரெண்டும் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு அப்படிதான் சொல்றாங்க. But here two actions happened in the past. First one was happening continuously. One was continuous and the other one was just in simple past. So this is the difference between past perfect and past perfect continuous. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Any other doubts regarding the differences in the tenses or why we are using has or have or had in each of these tenses? It can be even a stupid question, no worries. You can ask me.
Ma'am, one last doubt, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, can we use past perfect continuous tense and present continuous tense interchangeably?
Can you give an example so that I can give you a better answer? No.
You was washing the clothes when you received a phone call from your boss, or you had been washing your clothes when you received a phone call from your boss.
Oh, you are asking past continuous and past perfect continuous, which is better?
Sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ah,
Past continuous and past
past
perfect.
continuous and past perfect. Okay. Actually, see, in spoken English, I would say one thing. What majority of the people focus is, அவங்க பேசும்போது tense கரெக்டா இருந்ததா, subject plus had plus V3 வந்ததா, இதெல்லாம் வந்து யாரும் people will not mind. 99% of the people will not take care these things. Maybe there would be 1% of people who meticulously looks at all of these things. Okay. So, பேசுற டைம்ல generally if you want to convey the idea, that is நான் clothes wash பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தப்ப எனக்கு என்னோட பாஸ் கிட்ட இருந்து ஒரு immediate call வந்தது. For this you can even say, I was washing my clothes when my boss called me. Meaning is conveyed. நீ என்ன சொல்ல வரேங்கிறது அங்க clear. நீ you were doing an action and your boss called you during that time. But grammatically, as we always say, everything has a rule. Rule படி பார்க்கும்போது, especially in grammar, we have to follow certain rules when it comes to academics or official documents. அப்புறம் official documentல நம்ம இந்த மாதிரி எழுதி வச்சோம் இல்ல ஒரு காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாமோட பேப்பர்ல இப்படி எழுதினோம்னா this will be disqualified. This will not be considered. This answer is not, it could not be qualified. அப்ப அங்க கரெக்ட் வந்து அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் சப்ஜெக்ட் பிளஸ் had been பிளஸ் V1 பிளஸ் ing பிளஸ் ஆப்ஜெக்ட். அப்போ what I would say is, if you know which is correct, it is better to go with the right one. Yeah. If you don't know, that's fine. தெரிஞ்சு தப்பு பண்றது we can avoid, right? So what
Yes, ma'am.
happens? Yes, அதுதான் அங்க. Also there is one more thing. நம்ம வந்து இந்த application வந்து sometimes actually I like this question because இப்போ நிறைய பேருக்கு இந்த had been எல்லாம் எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றாங்கன்னே தெரியாது. Many people may not know it. So if someone asks you, actually what did you mean by using had been in your sentence? If someone asks you like that, this will help you to explain the reason behind using different tenses for different purposes in this language. Again, you are becoming a teacher come learner. So when you teach your friend who doesn't know the structure or why you are using the structure, you can explain this to her or him, and eventually you are again registering it in your mind that this is the correct pattern. This is the right pattern. Okay. In fact, even for me, when I studied all these concepts myself all alone, initially it was boring for me because 12 tenses, 12 patterns, little bit, it was not an easy task when I was studying this for the first time. But later, when I had a thought that I have to prepare some materials for my students to teach them, then I started doing a little more research for that, and slowly I started getting interest in it. Because வேற ஒருத்தருக்காக பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கும்போது நமக்கு அதுல கொஞ்சம் கூட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வரும். Some people used to say, no, cooking for oneself alone is boring. And if the but if there is someone else to eat your food, you will cook more energetically. Yes, likewise. So நம்மளே பண்ணி நம்மளே சாப்பிடுறதுக்கான ஏதோ ஒண்ணு பண்ணி சாப்பிட்டா போருமே. Some elders used to say like that. Similarly, that is the case. So coming to your main question, spoken maybe we can interchangeably use it, but it's an error actually.
Okay, ma'am.
Any other doubts, guys? You just come back to present tense. What are the four tenses in present tense? You all know the names, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can you just tell them,
Yes,
Sanchita?
Yes, ma'am.
Sanchita, can you just name them?
A simple present, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense.
Very good. Okay. Similarly, anyone can say the name the four tenses under past tense. Anyone?
past simple tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense.
Okay. And one more thing, in some textbooks, instead of using the word continuous, they would have given progressive. Have you seen that? Past
Yes,
progressive
ma'am.
tense. Present progressive, past progressive, future progressive. Progressive is equal to continuous. Okay. Are you adinna pudu tense irukku nenike vendam. Progressing means something that is continuously happening. Work in progress. Have you seen such a banner on roads, buildings, etc.? Construction sites. In fact, we are all work in progress only. I am also a work in progress. I'm a teacher, yet I'm a work in progress because I believe that I have a lot more to study, in, especially in this subject or this language. So learning never ends, right? So we are all work in progress only. Okay, so progress is actually equal to continuous. Then, coming to simple future tense, we discussed that simple future tense is used to speak about any action that is expected to happen in the future. So we discussed till that. So I think you don't have any other doubts. Then can we get into the main session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. All right. So this was the first use of simple future. The simple future tense is used to merely show an action which is planned to happen in the future. Be it any action, whatever be it, you are using the simple future. So examples are like I shall call you tomorrow, I will do it for you, I will bring it tomorrow, etc. And you are following the structure subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Apart from speaking about the future actions, you can use this tense to discuss or to offer a help to someone or to express a promise to someone, also to express your surety. To indicate surety, again you can use the simple future tense. Okay, so it was still this that we discussed in the last class. Now, one interesting fact, we have already discussed this, but again we are recalling. While telling about events that are already scheduled or planned in the future, we can use the simple present tense to indicate them. Do you remember this use when we studied simple present tense? The third use to speak about planned events or actions in the future. இந்த யூஸ் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? Simple present tense, the third use. Simple present tense is used to speak about future actions that are already planned. Guys, most of you would have attended the
Yes, ma'am.
class before class. Yeah. Only one is responding. What about others? அப்படி ஒரு யூஸ்
Yes,
படிச்சோம்
ma'am.
ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. சிம்பிள் present tense எவ்வளவு யூசஸ் படிச்சோம்? Can anyone say that? Simple present, first tense. How many uses were
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
Yeah, how
4,
many? Guys, what about others? How many uses are there for the simple present tense?
4,
Four.
Four. So this use was discussed as the third use. If you just look at the previous recording of our class on, I think it was on February 28th, on the class எடுத்து பார்த்தா you will get it. So simple present tense is used to speak even about actions that are scheduled, pre-planned to happen in the future. Okay, so future la நடக்க போறது, but still how can you say it in present tense? That is the exception of this language. Some events are like that. For example, Soundarya, when are your annual exams commencing?
it was on, it is on 10th of April, ma'am.
Maybe the tentative date. Okay, so tentatively 10th of 10th April vechkalam. Okay, so April is yet to come. So today is 9th March. You still have one more month for the exam. அப்ப இனிமே தான் வரவே போறது எக்ஸாம். இப்ப ஃபியூச்சர்ல வரப்போறது. But if the date is fixed by the government, stating that the annual examinations of class 8th, 9th and 10th will commence on April 10th அப்படிங்கிறாங்கன்னா I can also say it in the simple present tense like this. My exams start on April 10th, 2026. Will start on எழுதணும் இல்ல. If you simply write my exams are supposed to commence on or my exams are supposed to start on 10th April 2026. So the exams are yet to come. We still have one more month. It is going to happen in the future only. Still you are using simple present tense. Okay, so there are a few examples here. Just look at them and you will get a better understanding. Okay, any two. One I will call Ajidesh can read. First three examples Ajidesh read pannida. Remaining two by Soundarya. Okay.
The CM inaugurates the Science Forum at 10 a.m. on Monday. The PM gives a speech on G20 summit in October. The chief guest arrives at 10 a.m.
Very good. Good reading. Okay.
Thank you.
Soundarya. So you are from English medium or Tamil medium?
I'm Tamil medium.
And what about Vishwa? Tamil medium.
Yes, ma'am.
ஆனா ரெண்டு பேருமே you are reading well. Develop your reading skills. Okay. யூஸ்வலி தமிழ்
Thank
மீடியத்தில்
you.
இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு இவ்வளோ கிளியரா ரீட் பண்றது பாசிபிள் நிறைய பேருக்கு அந்த டிஃபிகல்ட்டி பார்த்துருக்கு பட் ஐ வாஸ் ஆக்சுவலி திங்கிங் யூ போத் ஆர் ஃப்ரம் இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம் பட் வெரி நைஸ் டு நோ தட் தமிழ் மீடியத்துல இருந்து நல்லா இவ்வளோ ஃப்ளூவெண்டா ரீட் பண்றீங்கன்னா தட்ஸ் குட்
Thank
குட்
you.
வெரி குட் ஓகே சௌந்தர்யா கேன் கண்டினியூ
The inauguration of the library is on September 25th. The appointment for the doctor is on or scheduled for Friday.
ஸோ ஹியர் இதுல கொடுத்திருக்கிற all the actions are going to happen in the future only. No action is completed. No action is neither completed nor happening in the present. எல்லாமே வரப்போகுது. But still you are using the simple present. The CM inaugurates the science forum at 10 a.m. on Monday. Imagine that the next Monday, the CM is going to come to your school to inaugurate the science club. It's going to happen in the future only, but still you can say it today itself. The CM inaugurates the science forum at 10 a.m. on Monday. So here you can see the CM is the subject. The CM is the subject. Inaugurates is the verb. Verb is in which form here?
V1.
V1.
V1. Very good. V1 form.
V1.
Then V1. Very good. So subject plus V1 plus the science forum is the object. So here we are using the simple present tense and this is the best example for that. Similarly, the PM gives a speech on G20 summit in October. Now we are in March. Imagine that in October the PM is going to give this thing, a speech. It is already scheduled, planned also. அப்போ உனக்கு simple present tense use பண்ணலாம். The PM gives a speech. Gives is the verb here. Again that is in V1 form. So V1 form வந்தாலே அது வந்து simple present tense. Will plus V1 வந்ததுன்னா தான் it is simple future. Okay. Similarly, the chief guest arrives at 10 a.m. So what is the verb here?
Arrives.
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 It's in V1 form again. Then, the inauguration of the library is on September 25th. Guys, what is the verb here?
Inauguration.
Inauguration.
No. No sentence starts with a verb except imperative sentences. கண்டிப்பா imperative sentences தவிர வேற எந்த சென்டென்ஸுமே வேர்ப்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. It must have a subject. அப்ப இந்த சென்டென்ஸ்க்கு சப்ஜெக்ட் இல்லையா?
is வருங்களாமா?
Exactly. Is the verb. அப்போ இதுல எது சப்ஜெக்ட்னு கேட்டா this entire part, the inauguration of the library, இது full subject. இப்படியும் வரலாம் subject. Is the verb. Guys, is an auxiliary verb. But sometimes we consider that as the main verb. in cases like this. Is the verb here? Okay. Similarly, I will give you another interesting example. Appo you will be like, aha, இப்படியும் பண்ணலாமான்னு நினைச்சிப்பீங்க. I will give you last one கூட பார்க்கலாம். The appointment for the doctor is scheduled for Friday or is on Friday. What will be the verb here?
Is.
Again it is. Again it is. Hmm. So the appointment for the doctor is on Friday or it is scheduled for Friday. So why we are using is as the verb here instead of inauguration or appointment? அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, this is as I always say, one of the thumb rules of English languages. We cannot write a sentence without a subject. Subject இல்லாம என்ன மேட்டர் நமக்கு எழுத முடியாது. And always the subject comes in the beginning of the sentence. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது the CM, the PM, the chief guest. Okay. இதே மாதிரி the inauguration of the library, the appointment for the doctor. இதெல்லாம் தான் subjects. So sometimes subjectsல வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு preposition mixed-ஆ வரும். So the inauguration of the library அப்படிங்கும் of is a preposition. இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி the appointment for the doctorல for is a preposition. Subjects sometimes come in the form of prepositional phrases. Not always, sometimes. Okay. Now I will give you an example. If you are having a pen and paper, it would be good. You have to identify the subject, verb and object. The question is very interesting. It was asked even in a government exam. Can I say the question?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the
Yes,
sentence.
ma'am.
This is the sentence. Smoking is injurious to health. Smoking is injurious to health. Now we can identify the subject, verb and object or complement. சில sentencesல objectக்கு பதிலா complement வரும். Here it is not an object, அது complement. அது I will help you. அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியலைன்னா அதுக்கு தான் அந்த பாயிண்ட் சொன்னேன். இதுல object இல்லை இந்த sentenceல, complement தான் இருக்கு. Now your task is to identify the subject, verb, complement. Try.
Ma'am, திரும்ப சொல்லுங்க. Ma'am, the verb is
One second. Samshita. Smoking is injurious to health. I will type it here. Just a minute, Samshita. This is the sentence. Smoking is injurious to health. எல்லா ஃபிலிம்ஸும் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது போடுவாங்க அந்த டிஸ்க்ளைமர் இல்லையா? Okay.
Ma'am, I think the subject is smoking.
Okay, just a minute. I will come back to you. Samshita was about to say something. Samshita, what is the answer?
ma'am. Here the verb is
Your voice is breaking, Samshita. Okay, Soundarya, can you?
Smoking is the subject. Verb is injurious to health is the complement.
That's it.
In my opinion.
Your opinion is correct. Okay. So smoking is the subject of the sentence. Yes, Samshita?
ma'am, smoking is a subject and is verb and injurious to health is the object.
Very good, very good. So here you might ask me, ma'am, smoking அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் இல்லையா? ஸ்மோக்கிங் ஒரு ஆக்ஷனா இருக்கும்போது அது எப்படி நமக்கு வந்து சப்ஜெக்டா கன்சிடர் பண்ண முடியும்? ஸ்மோக்கிங் வந்து ஒரு verb. So how can we consider a verb as a subject of a sentence? ஏன்னா ing வேற வருது, அப்ப definitely அது ஒரு verb தான். Then how can we consider it as a subject? Okay. ஸ்மோக்கிங் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி நிறைய வேர்ட்ஸ் நமக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்ல verb ஆகும் அதே மாதிரி subject ஆகும் act பண்ற words இருக்கு. For example, if I say gardening is my hobby. Gardening is my hobby. Gardening is actually an action. Agreed. அது ஒரு என்னோட hobby. It's an action verb. But the sentence starts with that particular action. So, இது எல்லா கேசஸ்லயும் sentence வந்து will it begin with verb in all cases? Not at all. Only in certain specific cases like this. For example, if I say teaching is a divine profession. I believe so. Teaching is a divine profession. So I consider that profession to be godly because being a guru is, I think that I am blessed to be a teacher. I would not use the word guru because if you have to become a guru, then you have to do a tapas for that. So I'm just a teacher. I'm just a mentor. That's it. So if I say teaching is a divine profession, here again the subject is teaching. இப்போ பார்க்கும்போது verb மாதிரி இருக்கு இல்லையா ing add பண்ணிருக்கு but you are speaking about that profession. So there are certain words when you add ing to it, it can be written as verbs as well as subjects. Okay, so I can also give other examples like gardening is my hobby. Then teaching is a noble profession. Then we can say
Walking is good for health.
very good. Walking is good for health. Exercising regularly is good for health. அப்ப இந்த மாதிரிலாம் வரும்போது அந்த பர்டிகுலர் வேர்ட் அந்த பிகினிங்ல வர வேர்ட் வந்து ஐஎன்ஜி சேர்த்தி இருந்த வேர்ட் ஆனாலும் you will consider it as the subject. Okay. Similarly, if I can also say this. The shining of the sun is marvelous. So here the shining of the sun அப்படிங்கிறது ஃபுல்லா அங்க அது ஃபுல் அந்த phrase ஃபுல்லா சப்ஜெக்டா வரும். So that is slightly a different case. Okay. So these are also certain cases which we have to consider. Is it clear? இன்னும் யாருக்கா டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா? How smoking became subject அப்படிங்கிறது? Clear? Okay. 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 Fine. Very good. Happy for that. Now, moving to the next tense, future continuous tense. Future continuous is nothing but an action that is expected to happen continuously in the future. Some action, if it happens continuously in the future, that can be written in the future continuous tense. So first let's check the structure. It is subject plus will or shall plus be plus V1 plus ing plus object. Again, remember V1 plus ing always comes in continuous and perfect continuous tenses. Since this is since this comes under future tense, we are using will or shall. Future tense எல்லாத்துலயுமே இந்த will shall வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். And ஒரு word இங்க extra வருது, that is be. Be. Okay, so subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form of verb plus object. And what is V1 plus ing called?
A gerund.
It is called a gerund. 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 So those who don't know can note it. Gerund. Just adding ing to the first form of the verb. Okay. So the future continuous tense is used to show actions that can happen continuously in the future. Okay. Divikshan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Did not see you on Saturday. What happened? What happened?
Exam.
Exams. Okay, okay. Can you read the examples, Divikshan?
I will be calling you tomorrow. I'll be running tomorrow at AKJ Park. I'll be working for a big company in the future.
Good. So I will be calling you tomorrow. So You are expecting that you are planning to call someone tomorrow, and you consider it as a continuous action. So you are saying, you are telling your friend, I will be calling you tomorrow. You are saying this to your friend. Similarly, I will be running tomorrow at AKJ Park. Running is a continuous action. And that too, you are planning to do it the next day only, tomorrow. So, in future continuous tense, you can say, I will be running tomorrow at the AKJ Park. Then, I will be working for a big company in the future. Working for a company is not just a 1 day or 2 days dedication. Working for a big company is a dream which you will continue for a long term, definitely. So that also can be written in the future continuous tense. So I will be working for a company in the future. And one more thing, guys, instead of will, you can also use shall. If the subject is I, then you can very well use will or shall, no matter which one is written. Okay. So here, all the actions are expected to happen in the future continuous tense. Any doubts in this part? Oh,
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
guys, is my screen visible to you? Just a minute. Something happened. Are you able to see the screen that you were seeing till now?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Ten-
ma'am.
Tenses
Yes, ma'am.
தெரியல. Okay,
Uh,
so what happened? One second. The desktop, one, desktop two, I did that. One second. Let me see what to do. Ah, yes, okay. So now we will move on to the examples. Okay. So Vishwa, you can read the first four examples, and yeah, Samshipta can read the next four examples.
Rahul will be moving to Mumbai next month. Kesha will be teaching the students in the morning. Aruna will be singing a song on her birthday. Gayatri will be revealing the surprise on her wedding day.
Okay, it is revealing. Revealing means to disclose something, to break a secret. Okay. Gayatri will be revealing the surprise on her wedding day. Good. Samshipta, you can continue. Yeah.
Suraj will be working for an IT company from January. Rekha will be flying to Bangalore tomorrow. She will be cooking at night. Children will be playing in the evening.
Okay. So all these are expected to happen in the future continuously. Okay. So I hope the sentences are clear. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
So just keep in mind to follow the structure correctly. Subject plus will be or shall be plus ing form of the verb plus object. Okay. If so, then we can move to the next tense, future perfect. Actually, we have only two more tenses left, future perfect and future perfect continuous. We can complete it today. Okay. So, future perfect tense is again a combination of two actions. Okay. Actions in the sense the action is same, but it is connecting the past, present, and future together. Future perfect tense can connect all the three times together. Sounds interesting, but let's see how. The future perfect tense is used to show an action that began in the past or in the present, and it will be completed only at some point of time in the future. It also means without saying that the action is already happening in the present. So imagine that some action started in the past. Some action started in the past. It is still happening. But when will it end? It will end only in the future. At some particular point, it will end. So here you can see that this future perfect tense is connecting the past, present, and the future also. Starting in the past, happening in the present, ending in the future. So this is where you can use the future perfect tense. So the action is already happening in the present action. Okay. So now This is the structure. Subject plus will or shall, again it is repeated. Plus here you have to use have plus V3 plus object. I repeat, subject plus will have, I'm sorry, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 plus object. So why are we using V3? Again,
It's a
it is
perfect, ma'am.
again it is a perfect tense. Very good. And along with V3 we can use has, have or had அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருந்தோம். ஆனா future perfectக்கு நம்ம have மட்டும்தான் யூஸ் பண்ணோம். அது whether the subject is singular or plural. No matter what subject is used. In future perfect, it will be always have plus V3. Okay, just like past perfect la had plus V3 vandam. Okay, now just two examples. Okay, Sheila ma'am, can you read the examples? Sheila ma'am, are you there?
By May, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
By May, I will have saved 2 lakh rupees. I will have driven for 2 hours from home when we reach one OT.
Okay, okay, very good.
Okay.
Yeah. So here you can see by May. So some action is going to happen. Sorry, some action is happening and is going to get completed by May. Okay, so I'm saying by May I will have saved 2 lakh rupees. So actually, what am I trying to say here is some action started in the past. Okay, so here the action is saving money. The action started in the past. It is still continuing. Still, I'm saving money. But once it reaches 2 lakh rupees, I will stop saving. This is the context. Okay. So I can say by May. So now it's March. We have 2 more months to reach May. So by May, I will have saved 2 lakh rupees. So it means you started saving money a couple of months back. You are still continuing saving and you will stop saving in May when it reaches 2 lakh rupees. So by May, I will have saved 2 lakh rupees. So this is ending in a point in the future. So that is why we are using this future perfect tense. Guys, are you getting it? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. We have one more example. I will have driven for 2 hours from home when we reach Ooty. Imagine that you are traveling from Coimbatore to Ooty. Okay. Actually, your destination is something else. Maybe you are planning to go to some other place that comes after Ooty. But you are just calculating how many hours you have driven. So நீங்க சொல்றீங்க, when I reach Ooty, it becomes 2 hours since I started traveling. Okay. So you can write, I will have driven for 2 hours from home when we reach Ooty. So you started driving some time back. Now you are driving continuously. And what happens when you reach Ooty? You will have completed 2 hours. So I will have driven for 2 hours when we reach Ooty. So here the actions saved, driven, etc. are in the V3 forms to show that they have already started, but it will end in the future. And this is the structure. Alright, now we have a few examples here. Yeah, any two can come. Sai Prasad, can you read the first three?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah,
I will have walked by 8 a.m. She will have reached the office by 10 in the morning before I reached there. He will have driven for more than 2 hours from Coimbatore while reaching Silent Valley National Park.
good, good. So I will have walked by 8 a.m. So imagine that it's morning. You started walking at 7 o'clock. Now the time is 7:30, and you are telling your friend, I will have completed walking by 8 a.m. or I will have walked by 8 a.m. means You started walking at 7 a.m. itself. Now it's 7:30. After some time, you will stop walking. So I will have walked by 8 a.m. So by 8 a.m. can be even 7:55. Okay. Next is she will have reached the office by 10 in the morning before I reached. Again, she started from her home some time back. She is on the way to the office now and she will reach the office before 10 o'clock. Then, he will have driven for more than 2 hours from Coimbatore while reaching Silent Valley National Park. So, from Coimbatore, he started his journey. Now, he has completed maybe 1 hour or something. Once he reaches the Silent Valley National Park, which is in Palakkad, he will have completed 2 hours. So, 2 hours of driving. Okay. Um, Ajidesh, can you read the next four?
Uh, Sagar will have reached the spot tomorrow at this time. Before you reach, the children will have slept tonight. By the time she completes the exam, I will have purchased everything.
Okay. So you just left one example. Rani. Rani will have
Sorry.
deposited. Okay.
Rani will have deposited 10 lakhs by the end of this year.
Oh. So here Rani will have deposited 10 lakhs by the end of this year. This is the same as the case that we saw in the examples. Then Sagar will have reached the spot tomorrow at this time. So Sagar had already started his journey. He's right now traveling and he will reach the spot tomorrow at this time. Okay. So he will reach only in the future. That is tomorrow. Before you reach, the children will have slept tonight. This is again an imagination. By the time she completes the exam, I will have purchased everything. So imagine that your friend is writing an exam and during that time you went for a purchase. Before she completes the exam, you will complete your purchase. This is also in the same case. Alright, is it clear? Can we move to the last tense? Future
Yes,
perfect
ma'am.
continuous tense. Okay then. So future perfect continuous is the last and the final tense of this lesson. And also this tense is considered to be the least used tense in conversations. அதிகமா யூஸ் பண்ணாத ஒரு tense அப்படிங்கிறது இந்த future perfect continuous tense. However, let's see the structure. Can somebody read this? Soundarya, can you?
Yes, ma'am. Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object.
Okay. Anyone else? Can anyone can anyone else? Yes, yes. Diviction.
Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object.
Anyone else? Next.
Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object.
Okay. Samshipta.
Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object.
Good. Sai. Sai Prasad.
Subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object.
Okay, okay. So now you listened to the structure many times. So I think it would be registered now in your minds. It is subject plus will or shall plus have been plus ing form of verb plus object. So the longest structure of tenses among all the tenses is this tense. Future perfect continuous. இப்போ இதனோட யூஸ் என்னதுன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் ஆக்சுவலி சிம்பிள் only பட் அதிகமா நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றது இல்ல அவ்வளவுதான். Finally, the future perfect continuous tense is used to show actions which can happen continuously in the future that started in the past. Actually, under the definition, I was not able to include that point. I will edit it. Okay. So the future perfect continuous tense is used to show actions which can happen continuously in the future, which once started in the past. Apo, this is very, very similar to future perfect. Future perfect na, an action starts in the past, continues in the present, and ends in the future. But future perfect continuous is an action starts in the past, continues in the present, and it will not end in the future as we expect. It will continue in the future also for a long time. So we don't know when it ends. Somehow one day it will end, but we are not sure when it will end in the future. You don't know the time. Exact time is not known. That is the difference between future perfect and perfect continuous. Any doubts? Maybe you can look at the examples. You will
No,
get a better
ma'am.
idea. Okay. Shabna, can you read the examples, please?
I will have been driving for 8 hours by the time we reach Chennai tomorrow. By the time you reach the station, I will have been waiting in the platform conde.
Counter. Okay. So, I will have been driving for 8 hours by the time we reach Chennai tomorrow. Okay. Imagine that you are traveling from some place to some other place which comes after Chennai. Maybe let us take an example Andhra Pradesh, AP. So, Tirupati or Andhra Pradesh comes after Chennai when you are traveling from Kerala. In my knowledge, there is no other shortcut from Kerala to Andhra Pradesh. You have to cross Tamil Nadu. So many people come to Chennai and then they go to Tirupati. Even we did like that only. So actually, your from destination is Kerala and to destination is the Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. In between, but you have to cross Chennai. So what you're saying is you are starting the action of traveling from Kerala, passing through Chennai, and finally you are reaching Tirupati. But you don't know when you will reach Tirupati. That is not important here. The part is I will have been driving for 8 hours by the time we reach Chennai tomorrow. This means nothing but when you reach Chennai, you will have completed 8 hours. But there you are not stopping your travel. You are not stopping your journey in Chennai. It still goes on. It still continues in the future. It goes on till Tirupati. But when do we reach Tirupati? That's not mentioned because that's not important. Because here we are giving importance to that 8 hours. We are giving importance to that time. ஸோ அதனால நம்ம அந்த டெஸ்டினேஷன் எப்போ போறோம்ங்கிறதுக்கு அந்த அளவுக்கு வேல்யூ நம்ம கொடுக்கறது. We are not giving that much importance to that. Okay. Similarly, by the time you reach the station, I will have been waiting in the platform counter. So you are reaching the station at some time. Your friend, your friend is reaching the station, but before that you will be waiting in the platform counter. So it doesn't matter when you meet your friend. That doesn't matter. But you are sure about one thing. Before your friend reaches the station, you will have been waiting in the platform counter. அவளுக்கு முன்னாடி நீ வந்துடுவ, நீ போயிடுவ. You are sure about it. So there is a slight difference between perfect and perfect continuous இல்லையா? டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. பெர்ஃபெக்ட் ஃபியூச்சர் பெர்ஃபெக்ட்னா ஃபியூச்சர்ல ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல அது முடிஞ்சிடும் அப்படிங்கறத கிளியரா தே ஆர் சேயிங். ஆனா இங்க வந்து we are not mentioned about when that action will end in the future. இப்போதைக்கு அது வந்து indefinite இருக்கு. So just look at these examples, guys. First one I will read. By the time you reach Adirapalli Falls, I will have been driving the car for 1 hour. But my destination is not Adirapalli. My destination is some other place. But why I am speaking about Adirapalli? It is one of the popular waterfalls in India. Second thing, அந்த 1 ஹவருக்கு நான் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறேன். அதனால I'm writing this in future perfect continuous tense. Just like சென்னை எப்படி இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுத்து சொன்னேன் அது மாதிரி. Okay. Any two can come? Vishwabala, okay, you can read the first three. Sai Prasad can read the last three.
Before you reach the college, I will have been waiting in the park. Mano will have been saving 5 lakh rupees by the next month. Rupesh will have been depositing 10,000 rupees in January.
Okay, good. Sai,
Next year, by this time, Rakesh will have been enjoying with his family. By June 2026, Sona will have been studying in the university for 5 years.
very good. இதுல இந்த last two examples இருக்கு இல்லையா எல்லாமே all are valid examples only. Second one, before you reach the college, I will have been waiting in the park. Okay. Then similarly, Manu will have been saving 5 lakh rupees by next month. இங்க வந்து we don't know whether he will continue saving even after 5 lakhs. அது தெரியாது நமக்கு. அதனால இந்த டென்ஸ்ல நம்ம எழுதுறோம். You can see the fifth one. Next year by this time, Rakesh will have been enjoying with his family. இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங்னா presently Rakesh is not with his family. So he left his family and went somewhere outside to work the last year or 2 years back or something. He left his family to go to some other country and work. At present also he is somewhere outside India. ஆனா அடுத்த வருஷம் ஆறதுக்குள்ள what happens? He will come, he will join with his family and that enjoyment continues. Okay, so next year by this time, Rakesh will have been enjoying with his family. And the enjoying அப்படிங்கிறேன் because he is going to be with his family only then after that. Next year இந்த டைம் ஆனா அவன் ஃபேமிலி கூட சேர்ந்துருவான் அதுக்கப்புறம் he will not leave them. ஃபேமிலி கூட தான் இருப்பான். So they can be happy, they can live continuously for a long time. Yeah, அதுதான். Similarly, by June 2026, Sona will have been studying in the university for 5 years. அப்ப imagine Sona வந்து ஒரு இப்போ now it's March. 4 years, 4.5 years முன்னால Sona joined this university. She is still studying. And what happens when June comes? 5 years முடிக்கிற மாதிரி. அப்ப அதோட முடிச்சுட்டா கோர்ஸ்னு கேட்டா we are not sure. Maybe she would be studying for 1 more year. We are not sure about it. Okay, so this is where you are using the future perfect continuous. Division, can you mute your mic, please? Okay, so this is where you are using this tense. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Just read the sentences in your mind. Look at the structure in all the sentences. It is subject plus will have been plus ing form of verb plus object. So in the first two sentences and the last two sentences, the structure is followed only in the second clause after the comma. In the third and fourth, it comes in the beginning itself. Is it clear, guys? Okay. 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 Fine. So now,
Yes, ma'am.
all
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
All right. So we just have an activity with that. This lesson is almost, it has almost come to an end. But since it's already 9 and I don't want you to sit back for more than a hour, I just think of winding up the session. Also, you have your classes tomorrow. You have schools tomorrow, right? So maybe we can wind up the session now. Before that, Soundarya has a doubt, I think, yes?
No, ma'am. I just raised my hands to answer the questions.
Okay, okay, okay. Actually, we are not discussing it today. Okay, maybe we
Yes.
can, we will continue the discussion in the next class. Okay, all right. So if you want, you can take a screenshot and you can take it as a homework. If someone wants to try it at home, you can do it. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, then. Okay. Okay, students. So meet you on next Saturday at 8 o'clock. So it was a good session today, meeting you all. So thank you so much for joining. See you on Saturday. Thank you. Good night.
Thank